everybody, welcome. Happy Friday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, that it has been a start of a great day. I am coming to you at a little unusual time for me. As you know, I have been creating some new craft and DIY projects for you on a daily basis. Usually I come to you live in the evening once I am done with my workday. But given that we're all home a little bit more, I thought maybe I would try to take my lunchtime period to come to you with a brand new craft. So I'm hoping that you'll love this one. And one of the reasons why I decided on this one today was that I thought it would be really fun to kind of talk a little bit about how you can embellish things you already have around your own home. And I don't know about you, but that's one of the things that I really love about using Couture and Couture products. It's because I can already use stuff that I have at home and embellish it and add some interest to it with just a few extra little pieces. So the extra little pieces we're using today are these cute little wooden tags. And these are tags that are available in my shop. You can easily grab them by going online to my Couture website. And if you're interested in getting that link, you can just go ahead and type in shop in the comments and I'll be sure to let you know how you can get there. But they're sold in a 6-pack like this, and they come with some twine, this kind of rope. I forgot what that's called. What is that called? If you know what that's called, tell me. I always forget the word. Anyway, so they're a pack of 6 for $9.99, and you can grab them in my shop. We also have some designs, some transfer designs that were made specifically to go with those little mini tags. Now we also have a lot of other designs that you can use on these. We're going to use some of these today as we kind of show you how you can use these tags and how you can use them to dress up things you already have around the house. But this is called our Homespun tags design. It's what we call our size B transfer, so it's a 9x12. And all of these little individual pieces can work in conjunction with each other. So you can really mix and match and have a lot of fun with them. So that is that transfer. I do have one already open that we're going to use. So we're going to mix and match some of those pieces there. And we are going to get started here in just one quick sec. I want to just send a quick note over to my VIP group to let them know I'm going live with this project. And if you want to know what it means to be part of my VIP group, what it means is that you get to be a part of my free community where I share ideas and projects and special project kits with my folks, and it's where we can really encourage and inspire each other with our own creation. So if you love to create and want to share some of your work with us, that's a great place to do it. I'd love to have you come on in, and it's where I can really have the ability to share some things with you that I'm not able to necessarily on my business page. So you can just go ahead and type in VIP if you need to know how to get into that group. So if you're coming on in, tell me a little bit about what it is, if anything, you like to collect. The thing that really attracts me every time I go to the flea market are these gorgeous ball jars. And specifically, the older the better. And I really love these blue. So I'm always on the lookout for some new ones to add to my collection. And you know what? They are really just gorgeous all by themselves. There's Zoe. She's saying hello to us today. But I thought they'd be really fun to add a little bit of embellishment with these tags onto them as well. And I'm just going to close that so hopefully we won't hear her bark quite as much. And I've picked a couple of colors that I thought would be really fun that would coordinate really well with these blue jars. So let me show you the colors of chalk paste that we're going to use. This is Morning Sky, And then I've got our eucalyptus. And so you can kind of see those two together are really nice and complementary. And then the third one is a really nice light gray. It's called Grige. Yeah, Carrie, I know. You can totally hear Big Mouth Zoe today, right? So these are the colors I think we're going to try to mix and match with as we add some embellishments here to our blue ball jars. And I also grabbed one of our little house cutouts. These house wood cutouts are super cute. And I had already done the front one of this with one of the designs from the house patterns. And I thought, you know what, it might be kind of fun to add one more tag to that, just so you can see another type of surface you can use. So the biggest decision now is to figure out which surface and which colors we're going to use, which designs. Oh, you know, the other one, I have one more color here for you, and this is kind of a teaser color. I say teaser because it actually is not available to our customers. It was a special color that was given to us when I went to my leadership conference with Couture. And I haven't even used it yet, but I just thought it was a really nice complementary color here with these that I chose. So I think we might try to open it up and play around with that too. And I just think it's just kind of cool with these blue ball jars. So first one I am going to show you is one that is really awesome. This is the Argyle print. And if you're just watching for the first time, what's really cool about these transfers is that they are silkscreen transfers. And that means that all of the paste, that color that we're going to use, is going to show through on these sections that look white. And let me just give you a little closer up here. Let's see if we can scoot that up a little bit closer there for you. There you go. And it's that white area that is going to hold our color. Now, the transfers also have an adhesive back, so you don't have to worry about them moving around on you. They're going to sit still right where you want them. Now, I think because this has got a lot of color, I think I'm going to start with our Grige. And, you know, of course, it's lunchtime here, so I'm a little discombobulated about where my things are because I don't usually come to you live. Gary, did you have lunch yet, or is it too early for you for lunchtime where you are? Noon is usually about the time that I tend to take a break from my work day and maybe do a little work around the house, grab a bite to eat, something like that. But today, I just wanted to be able to come and unwind a bit and do a project with you. So I hope you like this one. And again, I hope it kind of gives you some ideas and inspiration about the things that you already have in your house that you can use that can just use a little extra embellishment. What's great about these chalk pastes is they come in so many different colors, so you can really create a look that is really uniquely yours. So as you can see, this is sticky. It's sticking to my desk. So, and no nails lady here. Okay, here we go. Behave itself. It's going to be tricky when I try to pull it back up again. I probably should have grabbed my little mat that I usually use, but as I said, I'm kind of in my work desk mode, so I didn't have that together, but that's all right. So there we go. We are just pulling the chalk paste across the surface of the screen so we cover it all, and then we are just peeling back to reveal the design. Now, this is going to be a little wet, so I'm going to try to make sure I just hit it from the corners. So that's it. Wasn't that really fun? Super easy, right, to get that design on there. A really intricate, pretty design. And in just a matter of minutes, that's going to dry hard. And we'll actually be able to layer another saying over it. A bologna sandwich. Oh, I haven't had bologna in a really long time. I used to remember eating bologna when I was a kid. And we would put potato chips on our bologna sandwich. Is that weird or what? It might be just one of those funny things. Now, remember I said that we had some patterns for these house shapes? Well, this is one of those patterns, and it definitely could be used on one of these little wood tags as well. Yeah, I like that Grige, don't you? And of course, you know how much I love my buffalo plaid. So I think I'm going to pull that one out too. I have a little piece of the buffalo plaid here cut, and I'm going to kind of go a little bit on a diagonal, I think. So not a straight on. Now this little piece of buffalo plaid doesn't have a lot of adhesive left on it, so I'm going to have to be kind of careful when I lay this down. Hopefully I won't make a big fat mess. And I think we're going to use the eucalyptus. Now, the eucalyptus hasn't been used in a while, I can tell, so it needs a little stirring. It probably might need a little bit of water. So let's check that out. Are you crafting on anything today, Carrie? Are you working on anything in particular, or just enjoying the Friday day? Is it nice where you are? We had a little bit of rain this morning. It's expected, I think, to maybe get a little thunderstorm, they said. I'm hoping that it'll clear out and get warm so that I can go for a walk after. Oh, no, sir. Chips, too. I thought I was the only person who ever did that. I just love I haven't had it in a really long time. I haven't had bologna in a really long time. My husband is really into mortadella. Which definitely reminds me of bologna, except it's got big chunks of, I don't know, I say it's lard or fat or something, and pistachios. It's an Italian thing, and it's definitely a little funky, in my opinion, but he likes it. It definitely reminds me of bologna. All right, so we've got, made something yesterday. Oh, it turned cold today. Yeah, you know, it's supposed to be 70 degrees, they say here, which I really hope they are right, and it will do that. So I'm going to do this one using the eucalyptus. And then I think I'm going to try that special color that we had to put something on over it. And then I'm going to show you one other technique that you may not have thought of, and that is that you don't have to cover the whole surface with a pattern. You can actually mask it off with some tape and only do a partial area. So maybe we'll try that on the third tag we have here. And I'm just kind of rolling this around. Sorry, I think I rolled it off camera there. There we go. And I'm sticking my finger here in the middle to keep this from moving around on me. I can always go over it again. There we go. Perfect. So that's that. And then we're going to pull him up. And there we go. We've got kind of a nice looking kind of country-ish green. Whoa, what made you decide to have it all of a sudden? That's so funny that you haven't had one in a while and you jumped on to have one today. I know, you know what? We're all eating things I think we're probably not used to eating that much because of this kind of shortage of food and the unwillingness to go out too often. I'm eating a lot more stuff in my pantry than I have in a really long time. So I'm guessing that maybe some of you can relate to that. Now, you know what? I think we need to embellish this house a little. So I'm going to put this Love Brings Us Home on here. And you'll see I'm going to kind of mix and match using these colors so that it'll all kind of come together and look like a coordinated set. So usually 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 colors is a great way to do that. Should we try this cool one from Couture? As you can see, I haven't even stirred it yet. So let me grab my multi-tool. Isn't that kind of pretty? They did have a special color for this, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was. But it's awfully pretty. Nice and smooth. So don't be afraid when you get a chalk paste in the mail and it looks a little hard. All you need to do is just usually give it a good stir. If it's a little bit thicker than normal, it might be the pigment. Don't be too concerned. Just spritz it with a little bit of water and that should do the trick. Now we can use that as a squeegee, but because I have a pretty big surface here I want to cover, I am going to use my regular small squeegee. And we could definitely alternate colors on this one as well, but I'm going to try to keep it fairly simple. I like the more simple designs, but that's the beauty of this. You can definitely do what you'd like. So no crafting for you today, Carrie, huh? I have to craft every day, especially in this craziness. You know what I've been finding is that what I've been doing on my lunch hour is watching the news. And I don't know about you, but I've had enough of watching the news lately. And I figured, you know what? Going live and sharing a project with you all sounded so much more fun. So don't you love that color? So yet another perk of becoming a Couture designer, you get some special products that are only available to designers. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it is pretty darn awesome. So let's see. Don't you just love that one? And you know what? We've got a cute little house that I think would be really cute up here in the corner. So let's go ahead and add him. And we can keep the same color. Let's make sure he really is in there nicely. There we go. Or we can add in maybe this eucalyptus. What do you think? Let's try that eucalyptus. Now, I don't know about you, but my family, a lot of our family is home except for one. My son is still going into his office, but my daughter works for a school system and she is home. And my husband has been working remotely. And of course, you know, I always work remotely. So it's been a different transition here, trying to get used to us all being in the house at the same time. But everybody's doing really well. Everyone's chipping in with stuff, which is great. Appreciate that a lot. So here we go. There's our Love Brings Us Home. We've got this tag that is just about dry. And we've got our grige that we did a little bit earlier, and that is just about dry. So that means that we can do a little bit more embellishing. We can add one more tag, I think. And I'm just looking through what I have here that I want to do. Now this one I had already done a little wreath on this side. So you can definitely work on both sides, no problem with that. Yeah, I can hear movement in my house. Can you hear that too? The other one that we have is this stripes, which is kind of cool. That might be kind of interesting. The other one I like is this one. And I think, now this is not part of the transfer that I just showed you, but it is kind of cute. And I think right now, reminding us that love is home sounds like a great thing. So I am going to put this one on here. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. Let's see, love is here. Love is home. Love is home is what I'm trying to say. And I think I'm going to use a little bit of this at the bottom. So I'll mask that off like I was talking about earlier. So let's do our eucalyptus for the top. And then let's use, I think that's, let's use this pretty blue here, the color of which we do not know. So pretty. And with a few more little quick embellishments, we're going to be ready to add these to our little ball jars. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Love is home. It is home. And love brings us home. So we've definitely got a theme going on here, don't you think? All right. Anything else we should add here? Okay, yes. I think we want to add... I got so many good things. I have to pick which ones. I know we don't want to be doing gather because we can't be gathering right now, right? We all know that. Let's not gather. But we have this cute little hello. So I think that is going to go. I didn't even use my morning sky yet, but I'm kind of thinking I'm just liking these three colors. Those are going to be, I think, what I'm going for. Now we could go this way. I think we are going to go this way, down here at the bottom. Same thing, let's use this. So you can layer right on top. Once it's dry, you can go ahead and add another transfer right over it, like we are here. You know, some cute little bows on these would be really nice, or even just using the simple twine would be enough as well. So you can kind of choose what your style is and what you prefer the most. Yeah, that's really pretty. Can you see that? Yeah, you don't need to be upside down. So there we go. So we've got Love is Home, we've got this hello, and then we've got our last tag. And what are we going to put on that one? What do you think? I don't know. I kind of just love it as is almost. I wonder if we should just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. It could be, right? I think that might be it. Oh, I know we're not supposed to gather, but should we put gather down here just to remind us that gathering at some point will be possible? Let's try that. We might have wanted to use a little bit darker of a color here over the green. This blue might not be enough to really shine through, but we'll see. And there we go. Nice. Yeah, you know what? I think those were nicely coordinated. Sometimes, you know, it's not until you give it a try will you know if it's going to work. But I think all of these are going to come together really nicely. So I'm just going to close up these chalk pastes, and then I'm going to grab some twine, and then we're just going to add them right onto those ball jars so you can see how it all looks together. And when I get some time a little bit later today, I'll go ahead and put this all together in a basket that I have, and I think it'll be a great way to show off these collections, as well as to be able to kind of personalize those collections with these cute little tags. So that's it, guys. I hope you had fun watching. If any of these are of interest to you and you want to grab any of these chalk paste colors or any of the transfers that we used, or you want to know which ones I used, just go ahead and let me know. Go ahead and type in shop. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow with a brand new project. One I think you're going to really love. We're going to use a brand new surface, one of our burlap boards that I haven't used in a while, and show off how you can play with that. So hope you guys had a great time watching at lunchtime, and I'll catch you again later. Bye.